Hi there, everybody. My name is Jeremy Ballantine. I'm a color commentator with the Hard Knocks Fighting Championship, and I'm very excited today to be joined by Misha Cirkunov, the former Hard Knocks light heavyweight champion, an undefeated light heavyweight in the UFC. Misha, first off, how are you doing?
Good, very good. Just a little bit tired, just finished my morning session and got home, got some food, now just, relaxing kind of thing.
How have things been? It's kind of been a whirlwind since you got into the UFC. You had your first fight. Your last one, you ended up breaking a guy's jaw. It was pretty disgusting to listen to and watch. But tell us what your UFC experience has been like.
It's amazing. Obviously, like making a little bit more money, which is always like a plus. So the hard work is kind of paying off, and it's a little bit easier, on a downtime when you have no fights and etc. You can, be more comfortable. You don't have to do certain things where before maybe you would have to do. And it's nice to be kind of on a like a world's biggest stage and to get recognition from all over the world. Ever since I started fighting in UFC, I started, many different fans start adding me to like my social media from like literally all over the world. And it's nice to see that MMA community is really, really big. And, people, there's many like fight fans that, love fighters. And I'm just trying to engage with as many people as I possibly can. So everyone who's like messaging me, and I'm always trying to get back with everyone. And it's just like I'm doing exact same thing what I was doing like 5-6 years ago. It's just now I'm getting like obviously more recognition, and it feels good. It feels good that all the hard work and slowly paying off. I mean, it's still like a long road to go, but it's nice that slowly I'm having more people on my side, and a lot more Canadians now know who I am, and it's just nice to be in this position.
Well, if you're a Canadian fight fan and you don't know who this is, Misha Cirkunov, you definitely need to watch his highlights, including, again, that his last victory in the UFC, which was pretty sickening. But just show the power that you have. Hey, you got a fight coming up, UFC Ottawa. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Yes, so basically the next one I have June 18th in Ottawa. It's not that far from where I live. It's only like, 3-hour drive, which is awesome. I'm very, very excited about that because, I hate planes. I'm 6'3", about, 225. So every time I go on a plane, economy class is so uncomfortable. Even if it's like a short ride, it's so uncomfortable, and it's just, I really hate airplanes. So for this one, instead of flying me out, basically, UFC is getting me like a very, very, very nice kind of SUV, and it's going to be a nice and comfortable ride, and I'll be able to bring everything I need to for the recovery, all the juicing, and all the blenders, and all the stuff. So it's basically going to be my first time when I'm going to be very, very comfortable to my standards kind of thing. So I'm very excited about that. And then another thing, which is huge, I'm going to have probably the most amount of people coming out and supporting me, which is very, very exciting. It's going to be a little bit of pressure because everyone expects like, another finish, another win. But I'm not letting that get to my head. I'm just going out there and just, just like I always did, going out there, filling out the fight. And then if I see I can finish, I will finish, just excited. This is going to be a very, very exciting fight.
Well, obviously, Hard Knocks and Hard Knocks fans are very excited for you. I want you to take me back a little bit to your very first go-around with the UFC. Obviously, there's a lot of media stuff that's attached to that. Talk to us through what kind of fight week looks like for a first-time UFC fighter.
So basically, it's pretty similar to like Hard Knocks. Basically, you fly in. And then the first day, you just basically, settling in, making sure that, your room, everything is fine. You have, if you need something, like, little things like maybe you need a fridge or whatever, you can get whatever you need, basically. They provide you with it. And then the next day, they made us do is a lot of different photo shoots, like a high definition pictures, so that they have those images for the upcoming fight, and also for their database on their websites and all kind of stuff. So you have a bunch of photo shoots, and then followed by some interviews from many different sources. Whatever it is, all the news networks. So you're doing a whole bunch of that stuff. So that's before the fight. As you're cutting weight, you still have to do a whole bunch of media and kind of help promote the fight as well.
So, talk about your experience with Hard Knocks. Did that help you? Kind of, you had an opportunity to get those interviews, get those pictures, and have done that already. So this is kind of old hat for you.
Oh yeah, this is kind of like Hard Knocks, they do exact same thing. Nothing kind of surprised me, but if anything, what Hard Knocks gave me a big advantage is that at the Hard Knocks I fought, as a main event, right? I was the last fight on the card. I fought for the belt against UFC veterans. So to me, it was international high-level fight. Maybe some people don't know, Hard Knocks Fighting Championships all over the world, but it's a very, very good organization. They do a good job. They run the show really, really smooth, and they give you world-class opponents, like what I had, me personally. And fighting a former UFC veteran for 5 rounds and being the main event, being the last fight on the card, kind of already took the maximum kind of jitters out of me, because it's a very high-level opponent. It's the last fight, so you're waiting for everyone to finish, and then you go the last. So I kind of got a very good experience, and I got really battle-tested already at the Hard Knocks. So right after that, my next fight, when I fought in UFC, I was the first fight on the card. So to me, it felt like very super easy going. I was not even worried. I just, I knew that I already kind of dealt with something more challenging in my eyes, and I able to kind of pass that with pretty flying colors. So it was very, very, very good experience. I'm very, very happy that I had that opportunity, and it definitely helped me on my debut in UFC.
Well, and you're undefeated in the UFC, all finishes in your fights. Just honestly, on behalf of Hard Knocks, we're so proud of being a part of your journey and seeing that you continue to flourish in the UFC. Tell us a little bit just about, you said you've been getting a lot of worldwide support. Talk to us a little bit about that and how you're getting fans kind of from all over the world now.
Yeah, so so now all the fights, they have them on a fight pass, and some people, for example, if they miss the live event, now you can watch all the footage and all the fights for the previous events in a fight pass. So it feels like people are still rewatching a lot of fights, and every other day I always have some people adding me all over from Russia, from Philippines, Germany, all over the world, U.S., just all over the world, and it's very, very nice. People send really positive things and encouraging, and writing things to me that would inspire me even more, and wishing me luck, and it's so motivating. I'm already a really motivated guy. I'm always working really, really hard, but knowing that a lot of people are actually excited and can't wait to see me perform again, and they know that it's going to be a very exciting fight, and basically right now I just fight for those people now. I fight for all the fight fans and all the people that support me, and I'm just trying to show the world really high level fights.
Not that we want to put any undue pressure on you, but what should we expect? What are you thinking is happening in your UFC Ottawa fight?
The guy I'm fighting, he's a very, very durable guy. He all his wins is all knockouts. He's a heavy-handed, heavy hitter, and I really think there's going to be a finish. I don't think, just looking at my pedigree, looking at his pedigree, I don't think it's going to be any decisions. I think we're just going to go out there and we're going to go right after each other, and we're going to see who the better guy is, you know. He's a very heavy-handed. He has many different knockouts. I also have knockouts. I also have submissions. So it's going to be, I think it's going to be a very, very fast-paced fight, and it's going to be a very intelligent fight at the same time. And knowing that it's his first debut and he had a very, very long time to get ready for it, I'm expecting my toughest challenge yet. That's why I'm doing anything I possibly can to be a better fighter. And my other thing is that all the fights and all the footages that people see me fight before, this fight is going to be different. I'm going to bring in something that people didn't see before, so that my opponent, whatever plan he has for me, whatever he thinks I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to surprise him, you know. And I think that we're gonna see either a submission or a knockout.
Well, it's no surprise for Hard Knocks fans if you end up coming out with the victory, either by submission or by knockout, because we've seen both from you. Misha Cirkunov, always great to talk to you. Good luck on your card. Thanks for taking some time with us today.
Thank you so much. Always a pleasure. Thank you.